My husband walked out on our 2 daughters to live in a van with a brotherhood that banned families. Last month, he showed up on my porch at 9 at night, smiling like he'd just come back from the store. I'm 31, divorced for 3 years. Trevor and I met at 19, married at 24, had our girls by 27. One ordinary Sunday, he came home from the gym and announced, "I'm not built for this life. I need to be free." I laughed, because we'd literally scheduled a kitchen renovation for the following week. He wasn't joking. He wanted a divorce so he could escape the system and stop being anchored down. I begged him to slow down. I offered counseling, a sabbatical, a month apart, anything. He refused all of it. He said if we were truly aligned, the universe would bring him back. When I broke down crying at our kitchen table, he told me my attachment was exactly the problem. Then he asked, completely serious, what I planned to do about finding my own freedom once the girls were older. Our daughters were 3 and 1. I told him parents don't get to resign. He looked at me like I was the one who'd lost my mind. 3 weeks later, he was gone. The divorce was simple because he wanted nothing. Not the house, not custody, barely visitation. When he did visit, he'd meet the girls at his sister's place and ask that I drop them off without coming in so he wouldn't have to revisit old energy. The visits stopped entirely within 4 months. I learned the real story from my coworker Dana. Her brother-in-law had crossed paths with Trevor's new crowd. 5 guys living out of converted vans, chasing seasonal work, all preaching the same gospel. Mortgages are traps, marriage is a cage, kids are anchors, and any man still tied down is asleep. They'd found Trevor through his gym. He was their project for most of a year. Invited to weekend trips, fed podcasts, told he was meant for more. Dana's brother-in-law said they openly celebrated when he filed. A married father of 2, fully converted. They considered him their biggest win. Meanwhile, I was doing daycare drop-offs before dawn and payroll spreadsheets after bedtime. I'm an accountant. I did our taxes alone the same spring he was posting sunsets from Utah. His parents were mortified. They helped with the girls constantly and tried to reach him for 2 years. He told them they were still plugged into the machine. My oldest asked about him for about a year. Then she stopped. That was the part that finally broke me and then, slowly, unbroke me. Last month, my doorbell rang at 9 p.m. The girls were asleep. I opened the door and there he was. Beard, sunburn, duffel bag over one shoulder. "Hey," he said, smiling. "I've done a lot of growing. I realized you and the girls are my real purpose. I'm ready to come home." I just stared at him. 3 years of gas station jobs and desert campsites, savings gone. His sister kept me vaguely informed, and now he was back like a returning soldier. He kept going. He'd evolved. He needed that journey to become the father they deserve. Then he asked if he could come in and see the girls. "See the girls," I repeated. "The daughters you haven't called since Christmas 2 years ago?" He winced, then recovered. "I know I have work to do, but I'm here now." That's when I noticed the van idling at the curb, 2 of them inside, watching. He'd brought an audience to his redemption scene. "Where are the other 3? I asked. "What? Your brotherhood. There were 5. Where are the rest?" His face changed. He mumbled that 2 of them had gone back to their old lives, and it wasn't like that. They were just friends who wanted more out of life. "More out of life," I said. "You wanted more, so my daughters got less. They stopped asking about you, Trevor. That's what your freedom cost. And I'm not spending $1 more of their childhood on it." His eyes went glassy. "I'll prove it this time. I promise you." I lifted his hand off my door frame as gently as I could. "You promised me in front of 140 people once. I have the video." I closed the door. He knocked for a while. When I looked out later, the van was gone, and so was his ride. He'd walked to his parents' place. His mother called me the next morning, crying, apologizing. He'd expected them to plead his case. Instead, they offered him their couch, a job application, and nothing else. My girls are 6 and 4 now. They're loud, happy, and completely whole. Some doors you close gently, but you still close them.